Welcome back, friends. We're on another adventure. This one here, at least according to my friend Terry, is supposed to be a boring one because we're going to do a fishing adventure. We got a new friend, Nessa, sorry. And we got Steven again. So let's go do some fishing. But I constantly lose signal on it. I just don't want a copyright violation with my YouTube video, so
right.
That's why I turned it down. If the dash cam ain't gonna work, the phone cam will.
And this is such a pretty drive.
Oh yeah.
I always love coming down here and seeing the bridge.
I like all the waterfalls along the
Yes.
rim walls.
Well, the canal drain-offs.
They still make waterfalls.
They still make waterfalls. Oh, they're still dealing with the mussels.
Yeah, there was a team, because last night I was going to come down here first, but there were too many people. There was a team of, I don't know if they were scuba divers or if they were snorkelers, but all their gear was laid out on the blacktop and they were spraying it all down.
Yeah. Probably one of the survey crews investigating the mussel situation.
I was like, I am not stopping for my fishing gear. Screw that.
Right? Yeah, because they want every piece of equipment hot washed.
Oh, and I got 2 dozen night crawlers.
Nice.
From my last fishing trip. Those things stay alive a long time in the fridge.
Oh, yeah. Just gotta remember to keep them watered. They don't need much, but they need some every once in a while. If that soil doesn't stay moist, then they shrivel up and die.
Worm jerky. Oh yeah,
we almost there. Yeah, we almost there.
Oh yeah, I know. You tell him. Cooper's like, why can't I do that?
She loves windows.
What are you doing, Bubba?
Haven't actually taken her swimming yet, so this will be interesting. I took her up to Ross Falls, and she pounced around in the water, but it's not very deep. And she loves playing in the sprinkler, so it should be entertaining.
Cooper will go in so far, like up to about here on his paw, on his legs.
Yeah, chest level.
But then that's it. Just enough to make everything wet and dirty.
We came down here, God, this must have been 5 or 6 years ago. We had a puppy about her size, maybe a little bigger. And staying down there as long as we did. And it got super hot. And his paws were getting raw. And so I picked him up and put him on my fishing backpack. And he just fell asleep.
Coop's pretty good with the heat, unless it's on blacktop.
Yeah. Yeah, dummy. Okay.
I don't know the window locked either.
There's a couple nice little fishing holes along here too.
Yeah, I was looking at them last night when I came down here. I went all the way back to the trailhead.
Oh yeah?
I was gonna just say, go there, go to Auger Falls, and then go back with you again today. But then when I realized I had to hike there, I'm like, no, I'm not hiking.
Yeah, it's a mile and a half, I think.
I was like, yeah, I'm not hiking tonight. So I dipped off to a couple of these and lost the lure up here.
I think it's this one. There's a staircase that goes down to the water. Nope, not that one. Maybe it was the one before. But there's a staircase that goes down to the water. And when me and my wife were out here fishing, I crafted that staircase. Took down a lot of shrubs too that were in the way of being able to cast properly. I have a nice little wrench hatchet that I made that sits in my fishing bag.
When I go on camping and exploring trips, I have a multi-tool that's got the hatchet, hammer,
Yep.
knife, screwdriver.
I've got one of those old military shovel things that I carry around in my car. Mainly for winter, but comes in handy on exploration events as well.
I told my friend Terry my next adventure video is probably just going to be a fishing video. She goes, boring.
Can't be that boring. Like, have you seen the scenery here?
Oh yeah.
The little ponds that I'll be taking you to are similarly set up, like this part of the river. Been to Cauldron Lynn.
What's that?
It's another water feature, kind of like Auger Falls. It's outside of Murtaugh.
Haven't been there.
It's a neat little place.
Yeah, the guys over at Durkee's that were fishing were all kinds of pissed off at me.
For what?
Because I was being lazy, I just drop it off the end of the rock.
Oh.
Boom, I get one.
Sometimes that's the best way.
For about 10 minutes there, every time I put the worm in the water, I caught one. But they were way too small to keep.
Yeah, you can get some decent bluegill out of that upper pond.
Oh, it wasn't big, but it was a good one.
Wife caught one, God, where were we? The tilapia hole, which is Hagerman.
Okay.
Another good fishing spot. Not much of a hike to get to, but definitely overgrown. So you kind of got to bust through some brush to get to it. But wife caught a bluegill down there a couple years ago. God, must have been 7 inches. It's the only bluegill we've ever taken home.
There were a bunch of kids over at Durkee's across the lake asking me about catching stuff. I'll say I'm a couple halfway bluegills. I think those really aren't even worth it. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
The more you catch, the more of a meal you get.
Exactly.
True.
Same with catfishing down here. You know, you're only catching the yellow bellies, so the fillets you get off them are, 3 inches long and a ½ inch deep. But, you catch 12 of them. And that's a meal.
Alright, here we are at one of the points. Along the way, we had to stop for my old fat ass to rest a little bit. The dogs and Steven are more than perfectly fine. But, Kurt's here. Out in the middle of all this. Give you a quick panoramic of our little break area. It's a gorgeous spot. We'll get a little up close with some of these placards so you guys can pause and read them. This one here is all about the Shoshone Indians that inhabited this area. And this one over here is all about the geology of the place. And this top one is so wide I can't get a decent shot of it. There we go. The name of the fishing hole we're going to go to, well, it's just after it, but that there is called Auger Falls. And of course, Coop and Nissa are having a great time. Trying to get in trouble with the little spicy ants that are running around all over the place. So I'll talk to you more once we get to the hole.
Onto the main platform, and the dude looks out the window and goes, "Chevy, like a rock." Or no, he just says "like a rock." That's what he says.
I always used to make fun of Larry all the time because of him loving Ford. Loves Ford pickups, Ford cars, Ford everything. It was always fun because I had a Lincoln. And what is a Lincoln? Ford. I'll send them memes of like Ford pickup going through an intersection towing a motorcycle trailer. Whoa, easy does it, Ford. Restringing that freaking pole, my back started hurting so bad.
Yeah, my back was hurting just from sitting in the rocks.
That freaking reel did not make it easy one bit. I ended up cutting my knee with the freaking knife. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, jeez.
And I keep my knives super sharp.
I do too. My last boss actually made fun of me because I had found a knife that I hadn't seen in a couple of years. So I just grabbed it, threw it in my pocket, and went to work. And I was trying to a tie off a stack of metal, and my knife shit wouldn't cut it. My boss was like, "Aren't you a blacksmith?" Yeah? Why the dull knife? Because I'm an idiot. So of course I went home and sharpened it. Tried to cut my finger off the other day with one of my kitchen knives. We got a set of global kitchen knives. They're nice knives. They hold an edge real well, but are they sharp?
I don't feel like tasting my spleen again.